ready to go?
Yep. That it got flooded.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we don't know when we get home if we'll be able to get into our house. We can't get into our house, guess what? Owners, y'all are paying for a hotel room.
Wow.
Because they had a temporary fix did. And they came in, the company mixed Portland with the sandy loam to stabilize it and put it in and packed it, and it's been good.
Yeah.
But we hadn't had no flood water over the top of it. It's just been rain. So we'll have to see. We live yet?
Yeah, we're live. There's Edgar, Daryl, CJ, Brandon, Miguel. What's up, guys? And we got Mr. Carl Moon.
Hey,
in the house.
guys. I wanted to clarify something about my challenge I put out there the other day. It's not about the dollar amount. I'm in a unique situation where my retirement check covers all my bills. I went back to work. That money's just play money to me. And so it doesn't hurt me to give a little bit more. The challenge was just to donate what you can. If you can do $10 a month or whatever, great. It's going to be used in an appropriate manner to help people. If you can do more, that's even that's better. But it wasn't never about the dollar amount of what I was doing. I don't expect everyone to be able to match that because everyone's situation is different. The only thing that I ask is if you do give, make sure it does not hurt you and your family in the long run. We got to keep our family first, and then what we can help others late after that. I just wanted to clarify that to everyone. Edgar, Darnell, like I said, I will be getting in touch with y'all about putting a fishing trip, getting together on the weekends that I'm off, and we can all get together and fish up there like we fish down here. It's all about fellowship and bringing people in and passing along the knowledge. Y'all already know that. We all feel the same way about it. With that, my wife's already hitting the horn saying it's time to go. I just want to get that little clarification on that the challenge that I put forth. Y'all have a blessed day. Albert, I'll be talking to you.
Sir.
Y'all just be careful.
Oh, all right. Will y'all be? Yep.
I gotta go, Albert.
All right, boss. Yes, sir. You have a good one.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So with my hip, I have good days and I have bad days.
Yep.
Today is one of them bad days because yesterday, like I said, was a really good day. Yes, I was kind of hurting when I left here, but when I got home, I calmed down and we ran into some issues at the house. Kids can't find the remotes. So it's like, well, let me show you how to go look, So I went through, and within about 5 minutes of me helping them look, one of my youngest daughters, she finds the remote. And as I see, so we're still missing the second one. And I went through all their rooms looking for it, but at the same time, we also have a bunch of their cousins and, their cousins, nieces and nephews that come over to the house. And, a lot of times they try to hide the remote because they don't want them changing the channel, and then it ends up getting lost because they forget where they leave it, and and it's become a problem. So I exerted myself more than I should have yesterday, and I'm paying for it today. I wanted to be up here early this morning to actually do 2 videos today. I wanted to do an early morning video, right before Jeff and them get here and stuff like that, but yeah, I got up this morning and it was like, no, you ain't going anywhere, so I didn't. But I had to force myself out of bed, like I said, because today is Friday. Had to get payroll done, get it sorted for the guys, so that way they can be ready to go. And so, well, I was going to call Craig to get him sorted on his winnings. He wants to go and get shark leaders and stuff like that, because they do have a trip at the end of this week into next week, so we are going to try and get that sorted really quick. So yeah, let me see what we got here. Okay, yep. Well, you definitely ain't the only one not working there, KTM. they're all actually on their road back. Gonna keep them in our prayers because they did get a heads up phone call that the road to where they're staying at is flooded out or whatever. So they'll keep us in the loop as to what's going on and stuff like that. But yes, I am here. It is Friday. I want to go fishing so bad because I'm getting nothing but great fishing reports of the amount of keeper fish, mainly reds and drums that are being caught. They are still catching big old specks and stuff like that, but mainly the report I'm getting is from red drum and black drum and stuff like that. Well, MB, y'all are out there. Nice. I did not get an email from you to see about getting you on the channel. Let's see, switch over. Hey, Roger, John Darnell, Brandon are the three that I've gotten emails from. Oh, there's MB. I got you. Hold on. Let's see. He did send some pictures of them on the beach, and actually this is last week, it looks like. Let me check the date again. Hold on real quick. December 16th is when he sent these. He did send me a smoked redfish. I'm brain dead right now, guys. I forgot a recipe. There you go. But that's them on the beach right there. And then I believe he sent a picture of them. Or actually it's a video. Okay, no, it is just a shark picture. They're about to go release one of the sharks. So nice. That's nice. Here we go. Yeah, and you can see that the circle hook is right there on the corner of the shark's mouth, which is a good thing. That's where you want them. That way it's nice and easy to get out, and it doesn't really destroy them too much. Let's see what else. I do have a video coming out for Mr. FTW. He changed his name to man, I am like, I cannot concentrate for the life of me over here. So, yeah. But he said he submitted a whole bunch of pictures for us to put a little video together, and I'm going to do that. And he also sent a bunch of, oh, I'm sorry, guys. Information of the leader to use, rods to use, the reels and line and stuff like that. So that's, yep, that's what's going on. I am still here bending on the wires because the guys that did it did not pay close attention to the wires being bent, and the ends were way off. So I'm definitely gonna have to show them to make sure to pay attention to that, because it does catch up with us in the long run, especially when the guys are out there having to pour the wires and having to deal with that. But at the end of the day, when they are offset like that at the very beginning, it makes the legs shorter at the end of the day, because we use the shortest wire as a guideline to cut all the other legs, and we don't like it when the wires are too short. So yeah. And normally I don't chum. The only time I've ever chummed for shark is like when we're on a boat and we're trying to chum them up. That's when we normally do that. It's very rare that we chum while we are shark fishing. If we do, it's something up close that we can get to easily, and we put, you know, those smaller cast outs and or an occasional big rig on there. But for the most part, when we're running bait out there, we're not chumming at all, because there's just no way to take a chum bomb with us while we're out there on the kayak trying to get through the surf and all of that and get the baits out and stuff. Most of the time, like I said, if we do that, it's just right over the third bar or in the second gut. And we ain't really seen a whole bunch of production out of it. Now, when we've been on Bob Hall Pier, we have chum there to get the bait fish going, because that is what attracts the bigger kingfish and everything else to the end of the pier for us, and it does really well. So, yeah, 4 live. There you go. There you go. Actually, yes, we are. We are working in collaboration with Team Real Locos, Capt.Eric Hernandez, on our shark guides. And I am going to be working on getting my guide license this year. Actually, I was thinking about looking into it the other day, and I don't want to take a chance at starting it right now when I cannot really focus on exactly what I need to do and stuff like that. I'm going to look into that, but I am going to be doing that this year on a regular basis, just because we do get a lot of people willing to go fishing with us. And you know, we got the 2 types. We got one that they want to be out there and be involved and learn and all of that as to what we're doing and how we're doing and all of that. And then we got others that just want to go out there and catch a shark. The deal with our service, though, is we have the final judgment call on whether or not we are going to kill a shark or not kill a shark. Obviously, for one, is we are all about the catch and release of the bigger sharks, for sure. We're not just going to allow one of our customers to kill a shark just because they want the pair of jaws. If they're going to kill one, it's because they are going to eat it. And obviously, too, we know which sharks taste the best. So that's what's coming, but it is going to be coming, guys. Like I said, I held off for many years on doing that because the tournaments that we were getting into, a lot of them had it to where if you were a captain or a guide, you could not enter those tournaments. But a lot of that rule has fallen off, and they don't really push for it anymore. So that's a good thing. So I can still fish all these tournaments. And I plan to this year for sure, because especially now that my hip is fixed, I'm just getting over the healing process right now. So yes, no, we are doing the guide service, but like I said, it falls under Capt.Eric Hernandez with Team Real Locos, his guide name, because I don't have my license yet. So he's the licensed captain on the trip, and you will be with us. Go. Welcome, Melinda. Yeah, we've actually gotten them to where that little nostril inside, we've actually hooked them right there. Yeah, that was kind of a cool piercing. Oh wow, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, well, the license that I'm looking into doing is mainly from shore. It's a different type. It's one of the lowest ones that they do have, but it will allow me to take people out on the beach or on the jetties and go fishing with them like that, and not worry about guys trying to turn me in for not having a guide's license and collecting money. Because as soon as you take people out and you start collecting money, you are a guide, and you need to be licensed and also have insurance. So oh wow, okay, so well, make that double time. Yes sir. That was one of the reasons why I didn't mind working holidays when I worked at the base, is because they would do you get double time and then time and a half, because you work the day after the holiday too. So, but you had to work the holiday and the day after to get the double time and time and a half, which was nice because you basically got, extra days put onto your paycheck and stuff like that. So. No, you still you still go through me to get it set up, and I let Capt.Eric know of the dates, and we rock it out that way. So yeah, you'll still come through me, and we'll get it set up on that note. So. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, Edgar, that'd be cool. Yep. Today's one of them days. It really is. I wanted to go fishing, like I said, today, but I don't know if my hip is going to allow me to do that, but we'll see if it calms down while I'm sitting here. So. Yeah, those Fenwicks are pretty nice, man. Like I said, those were made famous by the movie of Jaws, that's for sure. That's the same one that's on the 16-aught in the movie right there. So yeah, I'm amazed they didn't take off and gather more popularity with them being on the movie and stuff like that. So. That's cool. There you go. Be sure to see if they have the straight butt with it, man. That would be really, really awesome. Dead crab? I don't know. I don't know about that, but I know each town or city does their own little fireworks display. So actually being on that pier, you might see multiple fireworks displays going off if you are going to be out there for New Year's Eve or when they hold the fireworks. So. Pretty quiet over here today. Like I said, I was hoping to talk to Craig, get him sorted for his leaders and stuff like that. He won yesterday on yesterday's drawing, which was nice. So we got up to $400, so that was sweet. Great way to start off the new year, and actually it's the last one for the year. Goodbye 2022, hello 2023. Yes, sir. I know we still have one more day, but still, it'd be the last one. And, yeah, I definitely, man, I gotta go fishing because it's my last trip of the year. Man, you have to get up with Capt.Eric and roll with them on some big uglies or whatever, but, I don't know. Oh wow! If you still have the strep throat, I learned from Trucking Life over here to drink some pickle juice, and it'll help coat the stomach, coat your throat, and get rid of the strep throat. So. What's up, John? Actually, I was just talking of you to Mr. Carl Moon, because I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you my big knife to have you work on that one, so that way it can be ready for big black drum season, because it is coming fast and I am healing up, but it probably won't be till next week that I actually do a good fishing trip, because I'm still, like I said, still running into my good and bad days over here, so we'll see what's up. KTM. need to behave a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, we were able to get Edgar on the channel live for that. It did work out. He figured it out. But he had to do some updates on his phone, and once he got those updates, everything was good to go. We went live, but also too, I still had a prior engagement at the house, and so I ended up having to cut the video short. Like I said, still probably had a good 45 minutes of video footage that I could have shot, because the camera battery, I have noticed now that it is colder, I get a lot more time on the camera that it allows it to shoot video footage. So yeah. And you're looking for 3 of the Fenwicks, or are you looking for any kind of shark rod that would work for what you're doing? Yeah. Okay, cool deal, Patrick, on that one. Yes, sir. Ray's getting him all them comments. He's putting in the work because he knows soon we'll be posting up a video thanking our using our subscribers to pick our winners. That's been one of the things about our channel, is that when we do pick winners, it's from those that are proactive with the channel, guys. So if y'all are new to the channel, when we start doing our giveaways, we go off of comments that are similar to what Ray is doing right there. You'll see other ones that are in the videos too that will say 20,000, 30,000 subscriber mark giveaways and stuff like that, is because when we get to those next levels of having that many subscribers, that's what we normally look for on that. So yeah. Why are you gonna cut down some of the butts there, MB? And seeing what John Holiday is doing, guys, if you notice, he's been posting up everybody's YouTube link for those of y'all that want to, be able to talk to each other when I'm not around or whatever, which, a lot of y'all have been expanding those doors, because a lot of fishing knowledge is available through our channel and stuff like that. And this will just make it a little bit easier for those that, like, say, want to go fish in Florida or go fish in Australia or wherever, and they know you're from there, so they can get with you directly, to learn some techniques of what to do, what not to do, what to be on the lookout for, and that's really cool. So, this is why we designed the channel, so we actually build up a big network of knowledge, whether it be on our Spooling library and or fishing knowledge between different, subscribers here on the channel. So it's awesome. Let's see. Yeah, we use bonita as well over here. What I have done though is, when I tend to use bonita, I'll use pantyhose on the bait, because a lot of times when we are able to use bonita, there's a lot of bait fish around. What I've also done too is learn how to float the bait off the bottom, so that way it's not where the bait fish would be, and we do get pretty good hookups with shark that way. But it's also the way I've seen circle hooks get gut hooked on bull sharks. The reason being on those mainly is because when they hit, they really don't go screaming. They're real lackadaisy sharks and really don't know that they're hooked up. you know, until we start reeling in and after a while and stuff like that. So, or we actually will see our balloon moving or our float setup moving and stuff like that. So. Well, that for Louisiana dead crab, we know that, excuse me, my allergies are messing with me today too. Toby is from that area, and they do a lot of fishing in that spot. So, my man's we ain't seen Toby on here. Might be towards the end of the year that, you know, it's got a lot of things going and stuff like that. I know he was doing a brisket the other day. I'm pretty sure it came out great, but you know, you just love to hear that, you know, it still came out that way. I don't know about Vela on that. Actually, he was here the other day. Him and the girl in the yellow raincoat. He showed her the video of my father-in-law when he was doing up the chitlins, and yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah. We ate on those for a couple of days after that and stuff, and then we had my brisket, which might end up finishing up today. It was a pretty big brisket. It was about this big when I started, and it was about that thick on the end, and I'm talking with a very thin layer of fat, not big fat, but it was nice. And but I had stuck it in the smoker or in the pit, frozen. Yeah, so not 100% frozen, but 80% frozen. Still delayed it that much, and that's what threw off my numbers of how long I needed to cook it for and stuff like that. But when it finally was done, it was phenomenal. It was awesome. So. Ladies. Now, yeah, well, we are from Texas. Toby Hatch is what it's here on the channel and stuff, so. Hope everything's going good with him, like I said, because he's normally on a lot of our videos and stuff like that. So we are definitely, he's one of our blue ranchers as well. So yep. Yeah, I've seen some crazy videos come out of Florida where Karens are out there and saying, why are you even fishing for them and stuff like that when you're out there trying to release it, and they're just being a hindrance more than anything else. So looks like I'll definitely be going to my chiropractor to have him line me up again, because that may have been the other thing too, because I went to the chiropractor a few days ago, and you know, he got me lined up, and a lot of that pain went away, which was great. I just I know that my body is still trying to work with being messed up for all them years, so it wants to resort back to that area. So I got to keep battling it. But once it learns that this is the way it's supposed to be, it's gonna take some time. But I'm down for it. So. And I'm almost finished with my first portion of this. You know, bending the wires tight on the top so that way they're not hitting the sidewalls of our mold as we're pouring our surf weights. So. Yeah. You all right? KTM, that's pretty long, you know, to be down there in that area fishing for that time period. That's great. I know I'm planning to go to Florida soon. I keep trying, but every time that comes up, it doesn't work out. But you know, maybe I'll get one of my videos to hit 1 million views, and then I can really take a little vacation from the shop to where we can go out and take the family, and they can go out and go sightseeing, and I can go fishing. Let's see, I got some water. It was pretty bad this morning. Excuse me, freaking allergies. But I still had to force myself to get up, obviously to allow Jeff to go get lunch and stuff like that. But also to get the checks up here, because I took all the payroll paperwork with me last night because I was in such a hurry. And so, okay. They changed the size of it, or?
They're probably large. They don't put them in that 32-ounce cup anymore.
They don't?
That's the way they've been giving it to us.
Wow. Yeah.
But I think it is wider though, so I
don't know, but we got a shrimp and oyster cocktail there. You can see all the oyster at the bottom, the shrimp right on top of it. So, yeah. Yeah. Yep, them sabinki rigs are nice when you can hit multiple fish at one time. And actually, I've caught a small tarpon on a sabinki rig. Tarpon was only about 2.5 foot. You know, it was about this big, but it was all tangled up in it, because as soon as he hit it, he came out of the water and spun, and that whole leader was just, yeah, it was trashed. So I worked real quickly, you know, just to slide the sabinki rig off of him once I could get that hook out of him and stuff like that to get it back in the water, because I don't want that little tarpon to die. But yeah, that wasn't my smallest tarpon. I actually caught a little 8-incher while I was out there cast netting. Also too, guys, this is also the dry season for hands. Mine are extremely bad, and right now it's just getting started. I'm gonna give you a little idea of what I'm looking at. You see how right there you can see where the skin is starting to peel, and you can see it on all my hands. They'll start peeling, and I mean they'll peel and they'll peel and they'll peel, and they'll keep doing that and stuff like that because of that. I don't know why it does during the winter, but if y'all have that same deal, this is the best stuff I have found. And all you do is use it as hand lotion, put it on a couple of times, you know, a week or whatever, like once a day, and just let it do its thing. And then after a while, you won't have to deal with it anymore. Like, it'll work out for the whole winter kind of deal and stuff like that. And actually, I got to start taking it home because my daughter runs into the same thing, but hers, it happens a lot faster on hers because hers are littler hands and stuff like that. So I don't know, but. Yeah, we have not shipped that out. We're gonna ship that out the day before, 2 days before Avet reopens, because that's the thing. Since they are closed, one time we made the mistake of shipping the gear out, and they ended up shipping the gear back to us because Avet reel was closed. So because of that, I gotta send multiple reels back to them, and we are holding off on shipping it to them. So Next week sometimes no, it's the following week when they open up, right?
6, right? I thought it was
6th or 7th, so we'll ship it out probably the 3rd or the 4th because it takes 2 or 3 days to get over there. And once we do, we'll get it shipped out and stuff like that. But that's also for the other people that don't know. But yes, Jeff called you to let you know about that, and that's for sure. And you know, keeping it. Actually, we need to start getting it boxed up so that way, while it's sitting here, don't get any more damage and stuff like that. Because as you can tell, I move stuff around. And I'm real careful with it, but sometimes I'm a little clumsy. Yes. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit a thumbs up because I just hit it right now, and I was number 10. And how many people we got watching? We got 14 people watching, so I don't know if we're a little late on that. But also too, yeah, turn on your subscriptions so that way you can stay tuned to more stuff that we got. But like I said, guys, it comes stacked with shrimp and oysters. So yeah. Oh, so it looks like you got some money to buy some more fishing gear. To that, MB, and that's what sucks even more too, because obviously sharks will die. You know, it's bound to happen, and it's just so hard to do anything about it when it does happen like that. Because when they die, you're still not allowed to keep it, which really sucks because you have to waste the shark, and you know it really, you know, y'all are really trapped in between a rock and a hard place when that happens. Yeah, when they get hooked on the tongue, man, they bleed and bleed and bleed. It's like us when we bite our tongue. A lot of blood comes out of that area. There you go. Are you multitasking, John? Are you actually filming yourself sharpening some knives right now? Awesome. And your daughter's name is Carly, right? For life, your daughter's name is Carly, right? If I read that right, no. We're doing the fishing boxes. How many boxes do you have, boss? Marley, how you doing, Mama? Thank you for watching the channel, and I hope you're having a good day. And yes, one day we'll get you, my daughter, and your dad, and we'll all go fishing. And you know, you can see she loves to fish. She likes to pull in some big old fish, and she don't like Daddy to help either. So. I'm thinking closer to 10. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Now we've actually had, you know, a hammer die on us too, and it never hit the beach. We kept it in, you know, about 3 foot of water, and removed the hooks, took pictures, and did what we needed to do. And you know, like I said, we never pulled it to the sand, and it, you know, it still died on us. So. Yeah, well, John, you are in the group that won't make you stop. Yeah, we're definitely going to get that set up this coming year. We'll get the kids involved. That way they can be part of something right now. So. Okay. Oh, that's cool. That same thing happened to Nico many years ago, about, I'd say about 10 years ago, not 11, but one of the Zabinki hooks came off and caught him right on the knuckle like this, and he was like, Dad, and he's holding the rod like this and holding his finger like that. He's like, Dad, I got a hook, you know. And I look over, I'm like, hold on, Papa. I had a big old bundle of rods on my hand like that, and so, you know, I did what I needed to do, and then I came and unhooked it, and you know, I let him know that what he did was real smart by stopping instead of him trying to jerk away, because in jerking away he could have made it worse, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So that was pretty good of him, but he also has a real high pain tolerance the way I do and stuff. Yeah. Definitely teaching them where the hooks are and stuff like that on fishing rods is one thing, but the tackle bag, oh man, that's a whole different monster right there, because things shift and move over. But yeah, putting some hook protectors on there could be a good deal and stuff like that. Especially because different tackle boxes are for different things. Like during the drum season, I rig out one way, but also too during the drum season, like the different piers we go to, we rig out 2 different ways. One you don't need surf weights, the other one you do need surf weights, and yeah, I can definitely see that, you know, having multiple boxes, especially on the different styles of fishing that you want to do. Oh, excuse me. slobbering at the mouth because the food is good. It is good. That's a good one. We can start that fund up. Yep, I like that idea for sure. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What's the biggest musky lure you have in your arsenal? There's Jacked Up Leatherworks in the house too. What's up, Daniel? It's funny, man. He just came on the video live and I got fired. There you go. We had that happen to one guy, but he got locked up, or his line got caught up in the rocks, and he went to go break his line loose, and the weight came flying at him and hit him straight in the eye, and yeah, it was pretty bad. So yep, fishing with glasses is always a good thing. Yeah. Well, that's what they've always said. Fishermen are some of the biggest liars out there. Do you remember which leaders you sold, Ray, when he bought his HX?
Check with the, I think it was the
Jack Crevelle's?
Jack Crevel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's what we use there, Ray. Those Jack Crevel leaders for the big black drum, those are perfect size, because you got to remember too, on some of the piers that you fish on, so like clams, causeway, red dot, you can reach down and you can actually grab that leader and pull the drum up and stuff like that. So no, definitely not too long. They are perfect size. Now obviously if you're fishing Goose Island, they're all too short because Goose Island has the handrail, but if you don't have the handrail, then you are good to go. So man, yeah, oh man, I need to get me some jacks, guys. I have 0 jacks in the freezer right now. I got 0 jacks, 0 bonita. Yeah, I got Cownos, that's about it. Maybe a couple of southern. I know I got some black drum in there and stuff like that. Yep. Now, and even then too, I had to sit out there one day when I was out on Valhall Pier. Had some fishermen asking, man, they're like, man, some of these stories we hear about you, you know, we want to know if they're true or not. And I said, well, tell me the story, and I'll have to say yes or no. And you know, all the ones that they thought were the ones that were real were the ones that were fake, and the ones that were fake were the actual the real ones. So it happens. Yeah, bluefish are good for shark bait. I used bluefish on the East Coast for shark bait, and I hooked a monster stingray. I never saw it, but I fought it on 40-pound test line for 3.5 hours on a Daiwa. It was either a Daiwa 350 or 400. Can't remember, it was a 350, 450, or 400, but it was a Daiwa reel on an 11-foot 2-piece rod, Roddy Hunter from Walmart. And I fought it for 2 hours. It got to the point where I just put the base of the rod in between my legs and I just held on to the rod like this. And obviously I held it like this so that way if the line broke, it would just swing back this way. But needless to say, at the end of 3.5 hours of fighting with that stingray, I had about 200 people watching me fight this fish on the pier and stuff like that. And imagine if YouTube was around then, man. I would have already been a sensation. Way before I got back to Bob Hall Pier and started wrecking shop on that pier. So, actually, we've caught more jacks throwing lures rather than live bait or dead bait. But yes, we've caught jacks, a lot more jacks on live bait rather than dead bait. But I have caught jacks on dead bait unexpectedly. Like, not even trying for them, you end up catching a jackfish on dead bait. But if I have got video where I was out at Port A and there were jacks were swimming through by the hundreds, and they were eating the menhaden. But I did put a menhaden on that was semi-dead, semi-not, and he came up to it fast and then stopped right there and then swam away because it wasn't moving enough for him to eat. So yeah, it was. We had to use very lively baits for the jackerel. Also, too, I was not prepared for them. I went out there for bottom fishing. Yeah. And the jacks were running through, so I ended up rigging up whatever leaders I had inside my tackle box to accommodate it, and I ended up taking home 5 or 6 that day, which was not bad for the amount of time I was there. Wish I could have stayed longer and fished for them longer, but I got out there late, 1, and then 2, I had to leave early too. So. So he's got you.
Mom was stupid storage.
Well, that's what I was trying to get hold, but he never answered.
Is he with you or not?
Yeah, he's in.
Can someone come in?
Yeah.
Because like tell him, I tried to call him, but he wouldn't go straight to voicemail.
Alright.
Ow. Ooh, that would have sucked. Right now I missed the wire and my thumb was right between it and I clamped down on it and stuff, so luckily it slipped out and didn't. Very nice, yep. I think the most jacks I caught in one day, it had to be when we were in South Padre, me and Damon. And we were catching them in, knee-deep water. We were throwing out to the second bar and stuff like that, and we caught a bunch of them. You got 2 hours on your check. Did you want me to write it out, or did you want to do fishing gear? I didn't know. Or did you want me to put on your next one? I don't.
Doesn't matter. Fishing gear.
Fishing gear? Well, if you do that, then it adds more onto it, so I'm giving you more credit for that if you go that route. So, let me see if I can write this. Worked on all this. I took it. I was so real good. Say an even 20. Because right here. Oh. Yeah, 2 hours came out to 16, so just round it up to 20.
Okay.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, because I was gonna write a check and I was like, well, I don't know. Like, so I kind of held off on that and stuff like that. But yeah, if you do that, then you get more bang for your buck that way. So
How you feeling?
I'm in pain today. Like I woke up at 8:30 and I was planning to be here about an hour early so I could do the live video, have all the checks done up and all of that. Well, I already did them all, but I mean, y'all could have picked them up this morning.
You don't have one.
I tried to get out of bed. I could not even move. So,
No.
but I forced myself to get up here right now, and he goes, "Dude, why'd you even come in?" I said, "I pay y'all." It's like I had to pay y'all, so I did it. But
You ever tried that tiger bang?
Yeah, just come in.
It's a Chinese
oh yeah, the tiger balm.
bong. There you go,
Yeah.
bong.
Yeah. Oh, that's some good stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I forgot to put on if I probably would have put on that CBD cream, it might have helped. But yesterday, I helped the kids look for some remote controls for the Roku devices and stuff like that we have, and they were just being unwilling to cooperate to look for the gear they needed. They would have rather just take the easy road of, oh, let me borrow your phone because they know we have the Roku on our phones. So
Yeah.
do that. And I was like, no, go look for it. Like,
Yeah, that's
you know.
somebody I know. Would be. Yeah, I have the remote.
And needless to say, as soon as I walked over there, within not even 2 minutes of being there, my daughter was like, "Oh, I found it!" She's crawling under the couch and she finds one. I said, "All right, we're just missing another one." So, but yeah,
Those Roku remotes, they go missing fast.
yeah. I did see one where they drilled a hole toward the back end where the bottom end is.
Yeah.
And then they put a key ring on it, and then they put a hole through like one of those squish ball deals.
Yeah.
And then they put a squish ball to the key ring like that, and they threw it into a couch, and the remote control fell into the couch, but the ball stayed right there. So it made it real easy for them to find it. So I was like, that's what we need to do. I just keep being lazy. You know what? I'm gonna go buy a couple.
You got these yellow floats you can use.
Get me 4 of those.
There's one right there.
Give me 4 of
Isn't there
those.
more?
There's one right here.
There's 2.
Isn't there more in the box?
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna have to do though? I'm gonna have to make them like this. I'm gonna have to make them like, hey, look at that. Oh, that's the weight that somebody wasted about an hour hammering on. They just hammered and hammered on it to make it look like they were working. Just sat there.
Is that you?
No, it was before him. But I'm gonna have to do it like this so that way it hooks onto something on the Roku device.
Yeah.
So, because you see the big hole in there? Yeah. You know what? Maybe I can do that right now. Let's see. Well, I gotta finish these wires first, so I'm gonna get all distracted on that and stuff like that. But yeah.
Well, what's that other medicine that I use with the horse?
Yeah. I'll go to Tractor Supply. They got a like for deep tissue.
I have a picture.
It's for horses.
It's
it
for
goes
horses.
in deeper
Mm.
because that's what we used to use in football for our thighs.
Mm.
Because it would go so deep, it would go deeper.
Okay. KGM, put me in for 10 hours. Yeah, BioFreeze is pretty good, but we actually found a CBD cream that.
That's what he would use when he had cellulitis, and that.
So it looks like I'm gonna be getting me some of that today. So can you send me that?
Yeah.
We used the tall remotes from the neighbor's home to look in their windows and shut off the TVs. My wife did that to us. Like, I found one of the other remotes that we were missing, and so I got it, you know, up and running with the battery and this and that, and we were sitting there, and then the TV shuts off, and And they're all, Dad, why you shutting it off? So it wasn't me. So I turn it back on and put it to play and put the remote right there, and then it shuts off again. And for about good 15, 20 minutes. So we start looking around. We're like, okay, somebody's messing with us. One is okay, but two, not okay. And so we started looking around, and my wife was bawling her eyes out. She was outside through the window and stuff like that, and she would just go hit it and then go back to where she was sitting. So yeah, they had a good time with us and stuff like that.
I went over to my friends and I left my TV there because we would play video games.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the app on my phone and I was able to connect it.
Mm-hmm.
And he was watching a movie and it was a scary movie. I was in the shower. I turned off the TV and I just started banging on the wall.
Just trying to spook him.
Yeah. Came outside trying to fight me and everything. Like, dude.
In the shower, it wasn't me.
Yeah.
I was gonna go right. Walk on when I got.
Okay, for the shark rods, those are the rods that when they put those limits on there, it's because that's what weight class of line works best through their system. I know tackle industry and
He just called.
Vexens were talking about that they use it for their casting, which gives you the best distance for the lightest class line all the way up to the heaviest. Will give you the best cast for it. Shark rods and stuff like that gives you the best way to use that rod, so it's at its highest potential. So obviously you can go more, you can go less. It just, if you want that rod to fully give you everything it has out of that weight class, those are the lines that you will use.
That's what she told me. Yeah, they called the non-emergency number for the off hours.
Yeah.
All right, John, that'll be cool. Yep, we're at 16 thumbs up. How many people are watching? Let's see. Yeah, 18. So we're almost there. We're almost there. So
It was.
That didn't wake me up.
yeah, and also too, what it'll mean is that you have like a faster tip, for when that shark rod starts to bow. But then you have the backing of the 120-pound class up there as well. So depending on how fast of a tip you want, you can have a real light class like a 50 to 100, or a 60 to 130 or 80 to 130. It just tells you how much action you really want to have. Me, I like the 80 to 130s because I really don't want a 5-footer bending the rod. When it bends over, I want my subscribers to know, hey man, that's a big fish. Like you see him pull in 5-footers or 8-footers and it doesn't even bend that rod over, and then that way it does help you in that direction. So yeah. What's up, Angel? How you doing? I am feeling like crap. My leg is hurting, but Jeff just hooked us up with the shrimp and oyster cocktail, so it's going down good.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I need it.
Yeah. But I think I'm gonna do what I've been wanting to do for a long time is make those floats so that way the kids don't hide the remotes anymore. And I'm gonna do that today because that's why I'm hurting. I know yesterday was a real good day for me. Yes, I left in a little bit of pain. I went home, elevated my legs, and after a while I was good to go. But then the kids want to lose the remotes and not go look for them, so I'm gonna make it real easy for them not to lose the remotes anymore, and or hide them from each other because they're gonna be carrying around a big old deal like this. Yes. Yep. I'm gonna teach them.
We saw Mustang after Mustang, and then he was like, "Oh, look behind me! Oh, never mind, it's Camaro." I turn around, what's right there? Freaking Mustang. Where they go with the 14
KTM, that's a real stout rod, man. 80 to 130, that's what I use for all my 80s, and even for my 130. Occasionally I'll put it on an 80 to 130 pound rod, but for the most part, that rod should be able to handle pretty much anything you throw it.
I ain't thinking about food. We still got that leftovers.
Yeah, no, we do the same with them. Like I told them, if I find those remotes before they do, I wasn't going to let them have the remotes for a month. It's just 'cause I was trying to do that, but also too, it's kind of hard, you know, having so many nieces and nephews. I'm telling you, the other day we had like 12 of them in the house, and you know, they tend to do that to each other. They want to be gacho and hide the remote because they didn't get to watch the show they want to watch, and so yeah. We gotta do something. This regular stuff of trying to get them to do it ain't working. So.
I seen the fight.
And I want. Have you ever caught one, Takedown? Have you caught a Goliath grouper? Because I haven't. I want to though. I mean, I see the craziness that they put into them and stuff, but yeah, I want to see it. I want to do it. 12 kids in the house. I need a panic room. Yeah. Normally the kids are in the house and all the adults are outside. Yeah. What's up, Steve Owens? How you doing? Been a minute.
It was one of those wine things, right? Yeah, the ones that little bomb, whatever they want to call them. Because I seen something go, and when they hit her, I seen the splash. I was like, what the hell?
People were saying that, oh, there was glass in my taco and all that stuff.
Oh, did you see that one?
What was that?
That Fight at Stripes?
No.
Yeah, the new one. She was one of the that radio talking company girls, and the some other one. They got into it big time.
Oh, really?
That's what I'm saying. I seen the girl grab something out of the cooler and she hit the other one. All you see was boom.
Wow.
It didn't cut her though. It looked like it.
The other one had red on her arm.
Yeah, but it wasn't bad. Cause you figured it was.
So, what, they showed the footage in the store, or what?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, somebody was recording it,
Oh.
and you see one dude just. But you know that looks like Sergio Delgado. You know who I'm talking about, right? The one that won that golf tournament a couple of years ago. You know who I'm talking about? The one that won the Eric's car tournament.
Making sure this is the right one.
Let me see.
It is. It's the red one. I mean,
Oh, it's one of those Smirnoff bottles.
Oh, shit her with the
That's
Smirnoff
heavy. That's a
bottle?
thick glass.
Yeah, it is.
You can see where they start to see it. I saw it because I saw the clear liquid.
I see it. I just see something like foam up.
Oh, dang. And the guy commentating.
Yeah.
And she's only red there because it's a tattoo. Man, the commentating, oh my gosh,
that's
really.
What, sometimes the commentating so much.
There's one YouTuber that does that. He's from like Australia
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It like he does it with football, fishing, all of them.
Everything.
And the way he makes it sound is like, oh my God. I know I seen him do baseball and it's like, oh God.
Fishing.
Has he done boxing?
I don't know if he's done the boxing, but I know he's not a bunch.
I think I've seen one where he did UFC.
Oh, he's done all kinds. And it's funny because of his accent and the way he talks. And it's, yeah.
And it's
Really
over
crazy.
exaggerated because
Yeah.
of his voice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, big time. Let's see. I'm going to put a Reno spot for them. Well, obviously, if he knows where the spot they're at, he knows where to catch the football-sized jacks, too. So that is something that will, like I said, when we get out there, I'm definitely taking my 130 and my 80 T-Rex, so that way we can really get on it. And, you know, by then, my hit will be fully functionable instead of being part functionable right now, and I'll definitely get on it. Yep. Okay. Yeah, the hip is getting better, guys. I do have some good days and bad days. Today's one of the bad days, but I wanted to make sure to get this part finished, and I'm also going to jump to something else, so that way the kids don't lose the remotes. No mo.
Yeah, or you just get that fighting chair, put it in the back of the truck, and you sit down. You don't have to worry about standing.
I wouldn't be able to do it right now. Like right now, you got to think all the muscle and the ligaments around the pelvis is trying to regrow and grow over that, because that's all new growth. So it's got to reattach itself and do whatever it needs to do. So, yeah. He said Goliath will eat frozen chickens.
Well, hell, I've seen some of the bonita they eat too.
Yeah,
10,
bonita,
15 pounders.
shark, you know, that just anything alive you put in their face.
Well, even
Pretty sure.
dead.
Yeah.
I know I seen them use lobster.
Yeah, let's see, how much is it? 12 strand tight line. Well, it goes by weight class, Ross. We have 40, 50, 65, 80, 100, 130, 150, and 200 pound test of tight line. So it starts off at, I think, 24 cents a yard and goes up from there. So.
I heard him in the restroom, and then I heard the water go, and I was just waiting for him. I thought he went back to his room. And then he called me, hey, I'm outside. I rubbed the truck up.
You're still busy.
Yeah. No, I was just sitting. Yeah, I was busy.
We know you want to try.
And that'll be the cool thing about the Goliath grouper fishing, because I'll be able to take the underwater cameras and put that situation on there. Yeah. All right, guys, y'all have a good one. See you on Monday. Or wait, when's the first fall?
Sunday.
Sunday?
Today's the 30th.
Yeah, we'll see you on Monday. Reason being, because all the piers, everybody's posting up that they're catching and catching and catching, so you know that it's going to be packed fishing. So we will start getting our orders next week, I'm pretty sure. So Angel, no reels have come in, but what we have done too is right now, if you order your reel and pay for it now, it's 10% off, but we're also adding on to how much of a discount did I say the other day?
15.
You're getting a 15.
That's what we were doing for Christmas. I don't know if it's still the same.
Yeah, what we're doing is, since you have to wait, if you purchase anything else with the reel, such as leaders and weights and stuff, you get a 15% off off of that as well. And that doesn't have to be paid for that day, but when the reel comes in, you can remind us of it, that hey, you purchased it during this time, and you can get 15% off all the fishing tackle you purchase at the same time. So right now it's 10% off reel with line, and then 15% off of any gear you buy with that. And we actually, Jeff offered one too for the clothing line. How much did you say? Remember that one? It's in the videos, guys, but we have posted it, so it's in there. Just gotta remind us and stuff like that. And it's only for our subscribers, guys. We're not posting this to Facebook, or we're not even telling about it here in the shop. It's mainly for our subscribers, guys. So this is where being a YouTube subscriber to Team Hard Life really does help you in the long run, for sure. So. See, I was gonna do something like that. However, you still have to look for it. I want this to be where they can drop the remote, and it's gonna be like this, stuck into the middle of the couch or whatever. Or even if they try to put it in their pocket, they're gonna see a big old bulge, and we'll know that they have the remote. You know, right now the remotes are little bitty like this, so they can hide easily, and they really do hide easily. So I don't know. We'll see what's up. Well, we did have that one underwater fish, one of the videos where it tried to eat the camera. 50 EXW. You got price in there?
710, when I was taking.
Nope. Wait. Yeah, 710.99. Get the taxes and all that. Oh. Dude, my pelvis just does not want to move. You're looking at 718.28 right now, with the tax, with the 10% off. 718.28. If not, it's closer to $800 with the once it goes next week. So. All right, KTM, good luck on your shark fishing trip. Hopefully you get on some monsters. And shoot, if y'all hook up right now that we're live, send me your cell phone number or your Facebook, so that way I can add you in and I can send it via that way. So. Well, you can do 40 to 80, 80, 50 to 80, 50 to 100, 65 to 80, 65 to 100. It just all depends on what line capacity you're trying to look for. If you're looking for a lot of line capacity, then you can do, like I said, the 40 to 80 will probably give you the most line capacity you can get. That way you can still cast big weight and bait if you're casting that reel, or if you want to kayak it out or drone it out, you can still do it. So. And how long you been shark fishing down there, Vicente or Vincent? Okay, well, damn, so you're heading off to the Marine Corps. Nice. Well, oh, man, you're leaving in 20 days? Woo-hoo-hoo, it's going to be cold. Oh, man. I went during the summer because I'm more of a heat guy. Like, I can do the heat and stuff like that, but you're going to be in the cold. Ooh, man. That's really good. Good luck, boss. Best thing I can tell you, it is what you make of it. If you want to be miserable, it's going to be miserable. If it's what you want and you're asking for everything, you can be good to go right through it, no worries, man. So, and I guess you can, I mean, the fastest way is to ship it to us or come up here, get it spooled up, then drive down. But yeah, we can get that spooled up pretty much within about 15 minutes of you getting here. So, also, too, have you done any studying? John Holiday is one of our blue ranchers here, Steve Owens, and what he's doing is he's sharing everybody's link because there's a lot of people that have different kind of knowledge from different areas, and what he's doing is enabling everybody to cross-communicate with each other, because obviously, you know, on the channel, you either go live here and talk here, or you comment on each other's comment and you kind of gotta wait. This is a little faster way, and what he's doing is just sharing the links to y'all's YouTube channels, so that way if people want to contact you directly, they can. And this is because I'm going to start inviting my YouTubers to our live video feeds as well. Our email address is teamheartlife with the number 1 at gmail.com. And if you would like to go live on our channel to talk about your fishing, things you've seen or you've done, you know, fishing related, knowledge related, we would like to hear about it, and this will enable y'all to actually be more proactive with the channel. So we are very, very interested in doing this now. So let's see. There you go. Yeah, you learn your general orders and your rank structure, it'll be real big help and stuff like that on it. So yeah. And also too, John Holiday is a character. If you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, I would highly recommend doing that, as well as for you new subscribers. One of our big sponsors is Jacked Up Leatherworks. I know I saw him here, but he hasn't been proactive right now. He may be pretty busy doing some leather work or doing his own video on his own channel as well too. So be sure to check them out. And so yeah, there you go. And yeah, like I said, guys, it's, you know, so many people have knowledge of where you may want to go fishing or planning to go fishing and stuff like that. So this is a great way for y'all to communicate. So awesome. And I've got about 50 more of these wires to finish off, and then I'm going to jump into that other little project to start hiding, or, you know, making sure the kids can't hide the remotes and stuff like that, which means I already got a drill bit at the house. And do you have the remote to start up that channel? But he also shares the link and information for when we're doing our fire drawings as well too, so that you can take seriously. But yeah, pretty much everything else there. Him and KTM, pretty much our biggest guys who like to stir the pot kind of deal, and not in a harmful way, but in a good fun way. So yeah. Yeah, we had to switch our hours from 8 in the morning to 10 in the morning because, like I said, with it being super slow of season, literally, we had to cut back on our hours. So now our hours are from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. I know online it still says those other hours, but we will get back to those as soon as the sales start to pick up. Because obviously without sales, I can't just keep paying out, guys. It's been tight, been real tight. Cool deal. You didn't find the remote?
Huh?
You didn't find the remote?
So what?
To that channel because it's not.
Oh,
Like I said, I want to go fishing today, but it's, I don't know, it's gonna be hit or miss. Yeah, now John's got some pretty cool videos, guys. That, you know, he doesn't show who he is, but he does have the claw in there, his T-Rex claw, and then the way he edits his videos is pretty nice. So, pretty good, and then teaches you how he sharpens the blades that he works on and stuff like that. So, yep. Let's see. Look, live on the channel. When are they going? Alright. So I've still got a. How long have I been on? I've been on for a little more than an hour, and so finishing up. I'm also bending wire, and then I'm also going to create some floats to attach to the remote so they can stop losing the remotes. I got to do this over here to finish off because otherwise it won't get done. And then we won't know how much you're going to need until you get over there anyway. So. Okay. Okay. Look at her. She's the only one willing to throw them. All the other ones are trying to find an excuse to get out of it. Yep. Okay. They're going to the Cheesecake Factory. I'd like to go, but I've got to finish. Yep.
I'll go for you.
Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. It doesn't take much for Holiday to get it going, that's for sure. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Oh, well, let's see. Yeah, no, that's pretty good too, because the wife was saying, send her, like $30 and whatever the kids go over, they end up having to pay for themselves, so they understand how much it costs to go out and eat. And they want to keep doing it. All right, it's going to cost you. Oh, what's up, Jacob? How's Daniel doing? Everybody.
I'd ready to tell you you're fired again.
Yeah, probably. Well, that's cool. Yeah, one of the things with our shop is, we allow pets in here and stuff like that. And it's pretty cool. They all come around the counter and meet me and chill with me while owners pretty much doing their thing and stuff like that. So
Yeah, that's reminded me. Remember that gentleman that had that older Great Dane?
yeah.
The Great Dane passed away.
Did it make it to Christmas?
Barely. I know it was before. It was not too long after you went out. Like a week before Christmas or something like that. He came in.
Oh, okay.
But he goes, he got his one final fishing trip with him, and he finally.
Wow.
He just wanted me to let you know, and I forgot all about it until you just said that.
Well, I definitely know he was putting a lot of effort into
Doing anything
and everything with his dog. We had a big Great Dane on the channel, and he had some type of cancer that was killing him, and they didn't know how much time he had, so his owner was taking him to do everything and anything just so he can live out his life, pretty much happy and stuff like that. And yeah, he was hoping. They didn't know if he was going to see, Christmas or New Year's and stuff like that, and he didn't make it. So Jeff's just bringing it up to my attention that the owner called and shared that with
No,
me.
he showed up.
Oh, he came over here?
Yeah, they
Okay. Okay. Well, we did a fire drawing last night. We could do one today, but I need at least 10 people that are willing to get into it, and if they are, then I'll do it. But if we don't have 10, then I'll hold off because, like I said, if only 3 people get in it, it ain't really worth me doing it, and or y'all's time. So if y'all want to do it, you need 10 yeses, count them off. I'm number 1, number 2, number 3, or whatever, and we can do it. If not, then I'm not gonna do it. So. Trying to hurry up and get these wires done up so that way I can work on that next little project, and then I'm done.
Do one of the shirts or something. Do get a combo together of things to tell us what we can do. And you do have $5, and you still, if you get enough people, you still.
We'd have to figure it out how much it would be at 5 to at minimum in each. You know what I mean? that he could, but I'd like for more people to be in it, so that way it increases the chances for more winners to be up on the board. Because for a while there, Steve Owens was winning a lot, Toby was winning a lot, For Life was winning, John Darnell as well, and we're trying to get some new names out there and stuff, but obviously if they don't pay, they can't play, you know. So. All right, Edgar, for that really comes down to when you're kayaking. With the rollers, you can keep the rod pretty much sitting upright and just put your finger on it or the clicker to allow me to run the bait out. But if you don't have those rollers on there, it feels like somebody is putting a palm on the reel when you're trying to go out. And so you're trying to get through the surf and stuff like that, and it makes it more difficult for you to do that. Also, too, you got to think of when you have knots and you're still using mono or whatever, that knot coming up and over, you know, them guys will weaken that knot. So it can cost you to lose fish. Obviously, with us, we're using hollow core, so we don't have to worry about that. But you got to remember to take your rod down and point it toward the water, so that way whoever's running bait doesn't feel like they're getting dragged on. So. Yeah. Now, some of the sacrifices I gotta make, guys, for y'all and for the shop, you know, stuff like that. You know, they want to go out and go do that, and I just gotta turn it down. You know what I mean? As well. Yep. It can break your eyelids. Yep. Dang it, that sounds real good, Patrick. Now, we did have some cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory the last time we went, but it tasted like lemon meringue pie instead of cheesecake itself. I don't know, they tried to pull a fast one over us, but yeah, we could definitely taste it. So. Well, are you looking for decent price? Because here's the other thing too. I know you're also planning to buy gear, but you know you are leaving to the Marine Corps. So will your gear be safe while you're gone, or are you going to have to stow it? You know what I mean? Until you come back from boot camp. If you come back from boot camp, because then they may send you straight to sea school, and you won't get that 7-day period to come on vacation. Which, if you do that, then you got some days to come fishing and stuff like that and do some recruiting duty. But if not, then you go straight off to the next school and do the Marine combat training and stuff like that. So. Oh man, so you already finished it, Jacob, for Carol's cover? The covers come in. Actually, from the last I heard, she was recovering really good with that. The donations really did help them that we got from here and stuff like that. I know they were planning to do another fundraiser because obviously they didn't know what the bills were going to be and all of that until they got into them. So I know they were going to do another fundraiser, and as soon as they let me know, then I can let y'all know. We still have the bucket up here. We've got some money in there. still working that out. So yeah, still getting it. So, with my hip surgery being the way it was, I wasn't able to go out and do a lot of visiting for the holidays. So I was able to pick my mom up for Christmas and stuff like that, which was nice. And spent the day together, and we were all right. We were all right. Okay, good deal. Yeah. Well, on that note, do you have your own vehicle already, or are you planning on buying a vehicle once you hit the fleet and you're allowed to do so? That it would, yeah. Well, we can build you a Z1 rod, and for that, depending on, like, if you have a favorite team or a favorite, like, comic book character or anything you have along those lines, we can get it built with that kind of setup. And actually, we've got one of our subscribers and our customers here. We've got the top end of 2 of his rods right there. One of them is Iron Man, and the other one's not the Pokemon, but the 2 that are in the corner.
That black and the rods?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Can you bring them real quick so we can show them what they kind of look like? And mind you, this is just the top end. It does not have the unibut on there, because he took that off to take his reels with him. But yeah, these are the rods we got right now that aren't ours. These are our customers. I'm just kind of giving you an example. Well, I know in the Marine Corps they cannot promise you where you're going to be stationed at or anything like that. That all is dependent on where the fleet needs you once you get to that position. And so yeah, you're really going to kind of recalculate all that once you do hit the fleet, because they may not station you here, they may station you overseas. So then you're gonna have to really reprogram yourself to find out how the fishing is at that point. Now, granted, if that fishing is still in your books to go and do, then yeah, you can concentrate on the gear, but concentrating on trying to buy a vehicle or this and that, just start saving up money until you hit the fleet and you know where you're gonna be for a while. So. Alright, so, and that's gonna be the other thing, moving gear around and stuff like that. So, here's the Iron Man.
Oh, okay.
Right there. And then, like I said, this is just the top end of the fishing rod right there. So, yeah, that's pretty slick. And then,
That's a Dragon Ball.
oh yeah, Dragon Ball Z is the other one right there. So, yeah, it just really depends which way you want to go with it. If you want to do your favorite baseball team, football team, soccer, hockey, whatever it may be, or, you know, comic book characters and stuff like that, they can really roll around with it that way. So, sky's the limit on that. If you are getting a 130, then an 80, 130 pound class rod at minimum is what you want. We like those because, as you saw, that was the top end of the rod. The bottom end can be disconnected, so that way you got safe storage and you can actually transport that using a vehicle. So, yeah. Yes, you can. And actually, I'm going to post up and see what ends up happening on those type of, when they send us a recipe. I definitely would like to cook it, and that way we can show what it looks like and stuff like that, and then put it out there and stuff, and we'll give a shout out to whoever sends it. Just because we give props where props are due, guys. Like that's gonna be one thing with us. Like, you know, the deal with Capt.Eric and the hook and the crab deal. Like, you know, I knew there was ways to break off the crab claw to make it to where the crab will survive once you release it and stuff like that. But using it with the knife, that's pretty awesome. Yeah. They start out at $1,000 right now for those type of shark rods with the rollers, because the style of rollers that they have are sealed ball bearings, and then we also have the 80-pound unibutts on them and stuff like that that will fully seat an 80 and a World 130 on it. And yeah, we first did a price point on those before Corona. They were at $700, but since then everything has gone through the roof. And yeah, we've actually built Marine Corps rods like that, you know, with USMC on there, double dogs and their names or whatever. And yeah, we can definitely do something like that too once you do get, you know, your Eagle Globe and Anchor and stuff like that. But I do want to tell you, bro, it is what you make of it. What you put into it is what you'll get out of it and stuff like that. Going in there trying to battle the system is not something you want to do, because you definitely will learn that they're trying to break you down to rebuild you, so that way you understand everything. And you know, for me, it was a great opportunity because, like I said, they broke us down because they wanted us to learn what they had to teach us. If you're sitting there battling the system, you don't learn what they have to teach you, and then you're a drag on the system. So if you want to be the guys that are on point, you know, you can earn rank real quick, you know, while you're in boot camp and stuff like that. And you know, say you're the guy to the platoon, you actually can graduate as a lance corporal and earn 2 promotions before you even hit the fleet, which is a great thing, because obviously when you earn promotions while you're in boot camp, it can really help you further on down the road in your career, because you don't come out as a boot, you come out with the boot with rank, and it does help. So, and obviously they're going to be putting you in charge of other people and stuff like that, but I'd rather be in charge and not have to do all the grunt work than not be in charge and have to do all the grunt work, you know what I mean? So, oh man, all right, I finished that. Now we're going to do the floats. I need to find the washers. Hey, you need a chopstick? Got a whole bunch of them here.
I got mine.
Oh, let's see.
But I'll take one for the card.
Oh, brand new. And I've had this for years, guys, and like I said, that's how far down I am for the.
Yeah, that's what both of us using it.
Yeah. Yeah, Jeff was also using it here too, so. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go get my washers.
Oh. She didn't put them in there. I don't know where she put them.
The thing about
In that bucket?
it would be in like a little cardboard box.
Yeah.
Home Depot. Oh look, I found the tickets.
Oh.
They're from the last time I did the fire drawing here. And I found the tickets. I wasn't looking for them, but I found them either way. Oh. You know what? I think I just take the supplies with me.
And do it at home. In comfort.
That or I'll just, do it the cheap way, get some heavy mono. You know what I mean? Crimp it through. But I'll have to put the,
Cut a hole.
yeah, I gotta drill a hole.
Well, you can't put it on that.
Huh?
You can't put it on that little Rico tag.
No, those fall right off. Yeah. No, I'll have to drill a hole through here, but it'll have to be made to where it can be disconnected, because otherwise you won't be able to change out the battery.
Or make it long enough where you can pull it out and it just stays on there too.
No, see that inner wall right there?
Mhm.
It's flush against that one. So even if I make it long, it won't let it slide out, this portion here.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to get some key rings too, so I'll have to go to Walmart and get those.
Or just use those ones that we got here on the old glow in the dark ones that don't really work.
Yeah, let me have some of those. That'll work too. Boom. Save a little bit of money. Oh, look, I found another one down there. Oh, let's see.
Hey, or these, or you don't think this would be?
No, because they'll open it,
Open up.
disconnect it, and I want to make it hard for them to do that. So, because what I know that what they're also doing too is pulling out the batteries and then putting them on their games and systems and stuff like that. And then when we go to try to use the remote, the batteries are dead. So, yeah. Oh man, do me a favor real quick though. Bring me the wires
What wires?
for the the 330 seconds or whatever else they haven't done. find them. So, but I do have 2 of them that are already made, which is good because I can immediately see which one belongs where. You know, we'll name this in the living room, this in the bedroom, and you know, and stuff like that. So, yeah. That way they can't say, "Oh no, it's the wrong remote." Da, da, da. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like that. Living room. Yeah. And then 2, like I said, I'll drill that hole, put a key ring on there.
Needle nose, right?
Those I use the crimpers to do. Oh, that's the 116, yeah.
No, they're up there. We haven't touched them.
They didn't bring me the 3/32 that are out there too.
What do you want to touch?
Put it right there and then take those to the back. Let's see. Jeff's hand's doing a lot better, guys. He's actually going to be setting up an appointment with his doctor so we can figure all that out. But also too, I got so much things rolling through my head right now, and I can't even focus right there. So, yeah, kids will be kids, guys, and we're just trying to figure out a way so that way they keep themselves out of trouble, because that's the other thing too. When we go looking for the remotes or whatever to watch a movie with them, at least now it'll be a lot easier to find and keep them from getting themselves into trouble. So, yeah, because it sucks when you're trying to go watch a show with them and then you can't find the remote. And, yeah, it gets annoying. It gets annoying more than anything. You got a Roku remote over there?
Yeah.
Wondering if show me what it looks like. Okay. This one is definitely shocking. I got one here that I can work on. Let me find the trail and stuff for those fireworks that are using still rod. I don't know if it's tick rod or whatever rod it is, but they come in 36-inch lengths is what I start out with, and then we cut them down to the size that we're using. So. But yes, I need to. What I'm going to do is, to make sure I don't drill any deeper here, is I'm going to drill through this side first, and then that way when I close this side, It already is a preset hole and I can drill right through. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get one done before I leave here. There it is. Keeping on there. I think we can actually do one so y'all can get the idea that I got going for it. And on our spider weights too, we also use 3 different gauges: the 1/16 gauge, the 3/32 gauge, and the 1/8 gauge. I can't see the size on this one. So like I said, I'm going to drill through the backside first. Got that hole. Now I'm going to go through the front side. Beautiful. Might need a bigger ring. Yeah, now one of the things I've been trying to teach my kids is to be nice to one another. They can be so mean, you know what I mean, just to get back at them and stuff. And that might help get all that debris out of there. So bigger key ring. It's not giving me the depth to go all the way through right there, so. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go get some bigger key rings for it. I don't see any here, but at least the theory is there. I just gotta make it work. Yeah, there's gonna have to be a bigger ring like that, so we'll see. But it definitely will keep them from hiding it from each other like they like to do and stuff. But all right, so it is no fire drawing today. You know, that would be true, man. This would be our last fire drawing, because I don't know, like I said, how I'm feeling today is going to carry on into tomorrow, if it's going to make any difference. But yeah, definitely would be the last one of the year. If you don't want to do it, we got to decide quick if we are going to do it, because I've been live for, it looks like 2 hours. Hold on. Yeah, been alive for 2 hours, and phone ain't too bad hot. Normally you could feel it really good by now and stuff like that, so I don't know. Well, that's the thing, in the bedroom we really don't have anywhere on the couches for them to be able to do that, you know. If we did put it like in a stationary position like that, they would be fighting over who's in that corner all the time and stuff like that. So, like I said, kids will be kids, and we're trying to make it as painless as possible, but at the same time, you know, they do raise some very interesting bridges that we got to cross and stuff like that. So definitely ain't no one fix all kind of deal, that's for sure. So let's see, is that Craig? Is he available? Alright, Craig just got back with me. They're working on stuff for their shark fishing trip, which is cool, you know, because like I said, we all plan our fishing trips differently and stuff like that, so they are definitely planning for theirs. So yep, if y'all are down, we need to do it. And if we get it started and the camera happens to die before our cutoff time, let me see. Let me call him real quick to see what he would like to do with his monies. Now I'm sitting here bending wire again. Oh, okay. Well, did you decide what you wanted to do with your winnings? Okay, which ones are you looking at? Okay, on our big rigs, we don't do 10 foot, we do 3 foot. and then you got 27 foot of either 400, 500, or 600 pound mono. And also too, you said you like slider weights. Okay. Okay. Well, we have those. We have 20, 24s, and 28s. Okay, 2, 3. Like, okay. No 28s. Okay. So do you use like pyramids or anything like that? Do you use pyramids? Hmm. Okay. So you're gonna try them with our leader setups, or do you want us to rig you up with some slider setups the way you're talking? Yes. Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying. All right. All right. So we're looking at what? 2 liters, four drops, 2 weights. Okay. Do you want the 600 pound, 500 pound, or 400 pound mono? Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, that's why I like using the heavier mono too. Mm-hmm. All right, so you're gonna do the 600s? We got 2 of those, 2 of the 20 ounce, and we're gonna do 4 drops for the hook sections. Okay. Yeah, on the circle hooks, yes. Non offset. All right. Give me a second. Let me. you'd be looking with shipping and everything, you're sitting right at about 140. Oh yeah, no, we can ship that out Monday, or no, they're gonna be closed. Well, no, they should be open Monday, because it should be the 2nd.
Yeah, but I know a lot of banks and stuff are closed Monday.
Okay. Okay, so, well, still you have your credit of 360, so that makes you down to like 240, or 220, sorry. I'd like to roll it into the shop, but that would get you more gear, so that way you can be stacked up for a while, because I know you made a bunch of gear for this, but also too, you can try out some lighter surf weights. That way you can see how they actually work in the current over there for you, and you know, it's be an experimental process for you, because obviously we don't know what the current is actually doing, even with smaller waves, and stuff like that, because I've been out there in calm, flat seas, and the current was booking. Like, I turned around and I was a quarter mile down beach from my camera. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. And I had to kayak against the current to fix it all, but I ended up having to tow the line back in too. So this will give you an opportunity to try out smaller gauge surf weights, say like 3/32 in the 1/8 gauge, saying that, you know, a 12 ounce in 3/32, or a 7 ounce in the 1/8 gauge. Because like I said, you know, y'all normally don't battle currents, and if you don't, then these weights may be perfect in the smaller sizes to where you don't, you know, you don't have any slippage, but you can keep your lines nice and tight. Okay. Well, like I said, you say you normally deal with 20 to 28s. I mean, I definitely got the 20s. I got the 28s. And then I got lighter sizes, so we can send an assortment, so that way anything you encounter, you can pretty much be ready for. The double drop drum leaders, the improved ones or the regular ones? Okay. All right, so how about we do 2 each of the regular and the improved, because I know they do catch big old permits out there too. Okay, on regular weights when you're casting out, like for the pompano and stuff like that, what size weight are you using? Right. Well, yeah, and whatever we don't use and fill in this, we can roll that into a credit so that way you can start making payment on, on one of those reels and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I throw 9-footers off the beach all the time, 9 and 10s. So it's very rare I go longer. The only reason I'll go longer is if I'm, battling heavy surf and I don't feel like wading through it. But most of the time, I'm just casting from the beach. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, we'll get this sorted and worked out, and I'll let you know. And then, yeah, we should be able to get this out Monday or Tuesday. And since it is priority for shipping, you should have it by, Wednesday, Thursday. Awesome. Well, yeah. And again, too, good luck on the trip, and we'll get this worked up, and we'll go from there. All right, Craig, y'all have a good one. Bye. Awesome. Yes, they're going to be doing big rig shark fishing, hand cast up shark fishing. Obviously, they're going to be doing bait fishing as well. So they've got some of our redfish rigs or double drops, but they really like the double drops, so we're going to be sending them more of those. We're also going to be sending them some of the cast out weights. Some of the lighter gauge, or the lighter weight but heavy gauge of our surf weights, which is a 1/8 gauge, and we're going to see we have some 7 ounce or some 8 ounce, even probably some 3/32, because like I said, the 1/8 gauge is for the heavier current kind of deal, but you don't have to go super heavy. But he is trying to put his wife on the biggest shark that they can, because she's already done a 9-foot hammer, so he's still looking for bigger. So obviously he's going to be putting some monster baits out there and stuff like that. So definitely we'll be talking with Jeff, because he actually has fished Florida.
What part of Florida are they going?
I don't know. I'd have to text him and find out. And I'll also be talking with
because
some
all I
of the
used
guys
was
who-
on the 80 was a 3/32 12 ounce.
Mhm.
And that had a full cow nose and it didn't move.
Nice.
Because their current is so much different.
So that was something I was already suggesting to them, was that, but I forgot to write it down. Okay, 12 ounce. All right, let's see. Yeah, no, Craig. They do have the video. They are listening to the video while they're working on their gear, getting it ready for their fishing trip and stuff like that. So, yeah, no, guys. All right. So I know Jacob is interested in the fire drawing. Full Life is interested in the fire drawing. Who else? That's 2. I mean, like I said, I know Craig and them would probably be interested as well. So we can almost say 3. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure he has, but I'll remind him about that quiz. Actually, he is listening. Like I said, it's on in the background. And Craig, what they're doing is they're reminding me to remind you about the shark fishing test that you and your wife need to do before you actually start shark fishing in Florida, besides getting the Florida fishing
And you
license.
can get their license online too.
And you can do all of that online. Yep. So, all right. So we got 3 for the fire drawing. How many more? I mean, last one for the year, guys. There we go. Well, there's 4. There's John. All right, well, real quick too, so we are doing it for $10, or are we doing this one for $20? I need to put that out there because we haven't talked about that. And I know For Life is trying to get 10 people in there, but like I said, we want y'all to be proactive with it if we're going to actually do it, and also too, so that way he can know whether he can do 5 people or keep it at that 10. So. Got 4 or 5 people raised interested. Yes, I am drinking a soda. Jeff hooked it up with the root beer. What? Yep. So, all right. Anybody buys a ticket on match for the first 10 people? Oh man! All right, so. Are we doing a $10 or are we doing a $20? Like I said, I'll let For Life decide on this one if we do 10 or 20, because right now he's willing to match 10 people, but I just want to make sure that, you know, it's not putting him out in a bad way, you know. So basically you're getting 2 for 1 right here, because Team Hard Life member For Life is looking to get y'all